Hey guys, what's going on? This is Pants Art Dragon, and today we'll be doing the top 5 best supports for patch 5.23. I honestly don't think the support meta has changed too much, except for like a few things, but that's what we're going to be looking at in this video, and with all that being said, let's get started.
Disco Dancer.
So at number 5 we have Braum. Braum has one of the highest base armors in the game, unless you have a Black Cleaver or Armor Penetration, since Last Whisper can't really counter that anymore. Not only that, I do feel like tanks are pretty good in the bottom lane. Because of that Bond of Stone, of course it did get nerfed this patch, and it's down like 2%, but it's still decent. Along with that, just building armor in this preseason is definitely worth noting that it's very strong, so just being a tank in general does seem very strong. Next up we have Blitzcrank, and he's still Blitzcrank, right? Like, he can pull people to his team and get a pick easily. If he can make pulls in lane, he's a god. And of course he does like building Frozen Heart, so that is nice for the meta we have in the preseason at the moment. And also Relic Shield is the better item for him instead of Ancient Coin, as the coin got nerfed while the Relic Shield got buffed. And also he is a tank and not someone like Janna or Nami. Next up at number 3 we have Thresh. Thresh has always been good and always getting armor with his souls. Although his base armor stays at 16 and is easily counterable by Last Whisper, it doesn't really matter because he's still a tank in a sense. Again, all these supports kind of look the same as the previous season, and you aren't really seeing too much of a change except, people kind of using the Bond of Stone to their advantage. But for the top 2 supports, they actually are there for a reason, and it's because they're abusing, well, the things that are going on in the preseason. And up next we have Brand. Brand abuses the Deathfire Touch mastery, as basically one of his spells will apply Deathfire Touch for at least 6 seconds, causing a 0.4 AP ratio on any of his spells when used by themselves. So it's a really good harassing tool when Brand casts a spell on someone. And plus he was already really strong with the Riley's Crystal Scepter buff, and of course any of his spells will apply full stacks of Spell Thief's Edge. And his base damage is really strong with his passive plus his ultimate, so he never really falls off even if he's behind. And of course having a 2-second stun is great utility for him and his team. And at number 1, well, you probably already knew this, it's gonna be Soraka. So if she wasn't strong already in Season 5, well, she's much stronger in this season because of how the way Grievous Wounds work. As Grievous Wounds doesn't affect healing coming from other sources. So a Janna, Soraka, Nami, you get it, will not be affected by Grievous Wounds, therefore, there is no counter to Soraka except for killing her, which can be really hard if she's good at positioning herself. Like, the supports could kill the AD carry if they had Ignite, but now Soraka would just be healing for the full amount instead of being reduced by 50%. So that's why right now Soraka is the most obnoxious champion as a support at the moment. Next up we'll be doing some honorable mentions, and first up is going to be Nautilus. So he is a tank, that's good, and yeah, that's about it. He's a tank, so he's going to be good. And then we have Leona, who is also a tank. And then we have Alistar, who is also a tank, and I think you guys understand this trend of supports on what the meta kind of looks like at the moment. The only reason Brand and Soraka are in the top 2 is because they abuse, well, what's going on in the preseason. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like if you did like this video, or a dislike if you dislike this video. They both support my channel, so any way helps. And again, I am Pants Art Dragon, and I'll see you guys next time.
Disco Dancer.
I don't think he's all that fun. If he was fun, I'd play him more. Like, Lucian's just fun.
He's fun
like
if you
the
watch
jungle version of
TTT and love to
Nasus.
scream.
Yeah, he's like the jungle version of Nath. Yeah, pretty much. Except
Huh, he's like
He-
Black
Oh
Canola.
my god.